Well, hi, this is Josh Nelson with Plumber SEO, and I want to share a case study with you, a client that we work with in the Orlando market called Shamrock Plumbing, and I want to talk through where they were when they started, what we were able to implement on their behalf in order to move them from, ranking on page one or page two for most of their plumbing related keywords to the point where they're now the dominant player on Google in the Orlando market, a very competitive market in terms of other plumbing businesses trying to rank in the search engines and how that's impacted their business. So let's dive right into it. The owner of Shamrock Plumbing is Mark Norman, and I want to go ahead and start by pulling up his existing website. There's a great site out there called archive.org that lets you go back in time and look at what a website looked like 1 year, 2 years, 3 years ago. And this is what Shamrock Plumbing's website looked like when we took them on as a client. They had a decent site. It had some interesting graphics. He actually had done a lot of research and spent a lot of time with other SEO companies and trying to do this on his own. And he got the ball rolling to some extent. He started ranking on page 2 or page 3 for a majority of the plumbing keywords. And he really wanted to rank. He really wanted to be showing up for plumber, plumbing, emergency plumber, drain cleaning, and repiping. Repiping is really big in Orlando. A lot of homes need whole home repiping. Transaction value is nice, and that was the main thing outside of the regular plumbing work that he wanted to focus on. And so this is where he started. Not the best site, not the worst site. Definitely had room for improvement. He did have pages for some of his main services, but not all of them. And he didn't have pages for his subsidies. So fast forward, we took over his account and really helped him implement a comprehensive internet marketing strategy that included updating the website with pages for each one of his services, strong calls to action, professionally designed website, link building, ongoing content development, ongoing blogging, updated citations, a proactive review management system. And this is the website that's currently in place for Shamrock Plumbing. And you can see a little cleaner, a little more professional, has the phone number up in the header graphic, very easy for people to reach out and call if they want to. A lot of personality, videos of Mark so people can start to know, like, and trust him before they even pick up the phone and call. And you'll notice on his website there's also this heat map that is showing where his technicians are providing service in and around the Orlando area, and a lot of reviews. 37 reviews from various customers through Nearby Now, lots of reviews on sites like Angie's List, sites like Google Maps, site like Yelp.com, and all of that has played into the result that I'm about to share with you in terms of where he ranks and how he's grown his business from what was basically him and one other guy working out of his home to now where he's got 7 full-time guys and running multiple repiping jobs on a weekly basis, and really grown into a successful enterprise. And he attributes a lot of that to the success that he's had via internet marketing. And so again, if you look at the site before, this is where it started, this is where it is now, and where we've been able to take it. Other than just the aesthetic design of it, you'll see that the title tags, from an SEO perspective, the H1 tags, the content on the site are all written for the search engines and written to rank for very specific keyword combinations. You'll also see that there are pages on this website for every single one of his most important keywords and each one of the cities that he operates in. And that's a big piece of our strategy. We want to make sure that we have the website built correctly, optimized correctly with the right pages for the search engines to be able to start to show that website in the search engines for their most important keywords. So now let's look at the result. Let's see what's happened in terms of where he ranks now as a result of having this strategy in place and having some time pass to let it matriculate on the search engines. And so I started a private browsing session, and a private browsing session just means it's not looking at my cookies, it's not looking at my past search results, so we can see authentically where Shamrock Plumbing ranks on Google. So we'll just go into Google and we'll type in Orlando plumber, And you'll see the number one listing in the Orlando market for Orlando Plumber is Shamrock Plumbing. And that's the client. Again, I was showing you the before and the after of where the site was and where it is today. You'll see on the page in the maps, there's a picture of Mark showing up. And he's pretty much the only one with that picture, other than if we scroll all the way down and we look at this other company. So having his picture on the page is a function of authorship, but it really helps to make his listing stand out in the search results. I mean, which one are you going to click when you're looking for a plumber? The one with an image on it or the blank ones? The other thing that really is important is these 12 reviews with an average 3.9 rating. He's got real reviews from real customers in his real service area. Nobody expects you to have all 5 stars if you're a legitimate company. Some people are going to write negative reviews. So that plays a major role in getting this top position for Orlando Plumber. Of course, we can type in as well Orlando Plumbing, and you'll see he's right here in the Spot C listing. And I'm just going to click in and get to the website so you can see here is Shamrock Plumbing, now on page 1, top 3 positions for Orlando Plumbing, where he was not. He was on page 2 and page 3 for these core keywords, which are the predominant things that people type in when they're looking for plumbing-related services. So let's go a little bit deeper. Let's look at Orlando Emergency Plumber. We type that in. You'll see there's Shamrock Plumbing right there in spot B. Strong listing for emergency plumbing services. Orlando Drain Cleaning, another important keyword in this industry, holds the spot B position for that term, Orlando repiping. We can also do, drain cleaning, excuse me. We can also do Orlando garbage disposal repair. You know, we want to target the long tail. We want to make sure we're showing up for the various things that people are typing in. And here's Shamrock Plumbing again with the image. Now the interesting thing is this takes you straight to a page on his website that talks about garbage disposal repair. So it's not taking you to the home page, it's taking you to a specific page that was optimized for the keyword Orlando garbage disposal repair. So I mentioned in the prelude to this that repiping was really important to him. He wanted to make sure that he was the Mac Daddy in Orlando for repiping. So let's just go and we'll type in Orlando repiping. And what you're going to see is the first listing is Shamrock Plumbing. That's our client. You'll see a video that was recorded, optimized, and now ranks in the number 2 spot. And you'll also see a subdomain, an additional website that was set up specifically targeting the repiping keywords. That's repipeorlando.com. So here he is, the top 3 listings for a very high transaction value service, which is repiping in a very competitive market, which is Orlando. And so this has been a tremendous success. As I mentioned before, when Mark started with us, it was him and another technician in the field working from his home. He's now grown into an office, and he's actually expanded from one office to another office. He now takes up over 2,000 square feet in the Orlando area and has a team of over 7 technicians running full time. And he's doing 3 to 4 repipe projects a week. And so it's been a tremendous success for him. And, here's actually what Mark had to say. He says, over the years, we've tried a number of different web companies with intermittent results. I recently started working with Plumber SEO. They built me a new website, do my SEO, helped me put a review automation system in place, and manage my overall internet marketing strategy. When we started, my ranking was on the 2nd and 3rd page for most of our keywords, very little traction. Over a period of a few months, they moved my company all the way to the page 1, top couple of listings in the organic and map listings. These guys are amazing. Talk to Josh. You really have nothing to lose. So again, I feel confident that we can help you get similar results for your company in your market. Again, We only work with one plumbing company in each major area. So if you're interested, I'd certainly urge you to call me right away. Give us a call. If your market's available, we'll definitely have a conversation with you, identify whether your area is still available, and if so, you'd have exclusive rights to our services in your market. So give us a call. The number is 866-610-4647.